You having a good time with that?
I am having a great time.
Hey friends, happy almost Halloween, my favorite holiday. One of my favorite things to do is decorate. This channel is filled with spooky things and nostalgia, so I decided to take those two things and combine them into one video on its own. Now I know Halloween hauls are pretty common and a bit more simple, for lack of a better word, from my usual content. However, I like to go above and beyond, as I do with everything. First, I'll be showing you a few of my favorite Halloween decorations that I had from childhood. This is because now this Halloween haul is going to be completing my collection. Then I'm going to take you through the 16 stores that I went to gather everything for this video. And finally, I will show you what I got, do a little bit of unboxing, and at the very end, I'm going to show you the two really large things that I got. So you should definitely stick around for that. So one could argue that things I own in my everyday life, my everyday house decor, is considered Halloween to some people. This is just including decorations and merch that I got specifically for Halloween. So let's start with some of my favorites from childhood. This, and you'll be able to tell this came from like 1990 whatever. This is one of my very first Halloween decorations. It might even be my first. My best friend made me throw away the appendages because they were falling off anyway. She thinks I threw the whole thing out, but I didn't. Sorry, Sam, I didn't throw it out. So in keeping with the skeleton theme, we got one squishy boy over here. I was so weird. Like, I was a little kid and I like slept with this thing in my bed sometimes.
What?
Yeah, because he was like soft and squishy. It didn't scare me.
Ew.
Or he like talks and his tongue sticks out. But he's not working today. Oh, his eyes pop out too. I don't know, it was always really funny to me. Okay, this was one of my favorites growing up because it was a whole like scene. It was kind of like a cemetery scene, which will come into play later in this video. You'll see how consistent my personality is. I don't know where my parents got these things. He sings Shout and dances around and he's got all these skulls around him, and I used to like examining all of them and their eyes lit up. And then this one, back with the skeleton and grave theme, this one actually creeped me out. Alright, it's really old.
I heard that in the middle of the night. I would.
It's scary, right?
I would be like, alright, I'm done.
But it like creeped me out, and the fact that it looks old is now creeping me out even more. But I like it. I don't know why, I like was crazy about these. And if you click this, it makes the same sound, but I wasn't able to shut it up before. And you guys know what that sounds like, so I'm not gonna do it again. And you know, everyone had their classic like pails when they went trick-or-treating. I loved it. I loved walking around in my costume and carrying my thing with me. I had like the bigger one, that classic big one that you see everyone has, but you know, this one's pretty cool looking. This I use as like a regular decoration. I don't even use it for Halloween. I just think it's really cool. I like light up things. I think it's relaxing. Here's another sound operated one that scared me. So it looks really cheap if I look at it now, but growing up, like, this was high tech to me as a kid. It's a doormat and you step on it and it makes this sound. Now I'm gonna show you some stuffed animals. Most of them are from my childhood. It's a mixture of childhood and then some I got when I was a little bit older because like they reminded me of my childhood. So these were my first two. And now he has a ghost family. So here's a larger version of the orange one. This is like one of my favorites. It's so cute and it's really cool. I remember when I was little, I made this black cat Build-A-Bear, and it was dressed like a pumpkin and it made like a Halloween sound, and it was so cute, and I was looking for it for this video and I couldn't find it, and knowing myself, I will find it after this video is posted. Pumpkins. Alright, we get it. It reminds me of the Billy doll from Saw. But despite that creepy noise they make, they're really cute. I got this one last year. I became obsessed with Squishmallows. I got a bigger one. TY. That won't be the last Squishmallow you see in this video. This I got with a very good friend of mine at a pumpkin patch. It was a puppet on strings, but they got so tangled together I just gave up on them. But I always thought it was interesting because I've never seen a plushy skeleton before, so I thought it was really cute. Slightly more recent yet nostalgic looking. Bats. There's like a green and blue one too. They're cute. Alright, we got a bat, we got a vampire, we got a cat that kind of does not look like a cat. But they all have that really cute simplistic face that I like. So I've always liked stickers, I like scrapbooking, and decorating cards for friends. But here are just some Halloween stickers that I have and admire, and a lot of these collections are about to be built upon in this video. My decoration collection is about to get an upgrade. Next up, I have a montage of 16 different stores.
I am Zoltar, the Great Gypsy, and I can see your fortune. Come see it too, no?
I hate that.
Looking for a little treat, a little something to eat. I know I can smell what I want. You!
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that part. We're gonna go through everything I got. I didn't necessarily get something from every store because I have to be somewhat realistic here. But I did get some cool and cute and neat stuff, and at the very end I'm going to show 2 large things that I got that I'm really excited about, so I hope you stick to the end. Let's start with what I got at Walmart. As some of you may know, I visited the Paris catacombs this past December and I made a video on that. This reminded me so much of it. I really like night lights, not like because I feel like I need them or anything, they're just relaxing. And I would just use this as a night light and sleep with it next to me. Here are the 2 random online ones. This purse came from Unique Vintage. It's not like the highest quality purse out there, but I think it's perfect for the season, and for me, like even when it's not the season. And then I have another similar one I got on wish.com, and I really like the chain that's on it. So more in the night light realm. I had my most success with Michael's. This was actually the first place I went. As you may have seen in the montage, there were a lot of little there was town setups, and I thought those were so cool and I wanted to create my own. So we are gonna make our own cemetery in this video, and I'll show you the majority of props that came from Michael's right now. And I mean, back to those Paris videos, if you guys saw those, you know me, I love cemeteries. We are gonna open all of these together because we're gonna put them together in one set, in one scene. This is called Spooky Town, in case anyone's interested. We got our main cemetery gates here. This is gonna all look so cool when we put it all together. We got our signs, our directions. We have a whole outhouse here. I don't know what cemeteries have an outhouse, but ours does. We're gonna have some coffins emerging from the ground. These are also from Michael's, but they're made by Ashland. Then we got Enter at Your Own Risk, On Vacation, Rest in Pieces, and Enter If You Dare. I'll take them out when we put the whole thing together. And then I thought, cemetery's gotta have some decoration too. So we got some jack-o'-lanterns and a jack-o'-lantern, and a candy bag. Here's something else I got at Michael's. I had another wooden coffin, that I used to hold jewelry. But this one's obviously different because it has this. There was all those different designs, as you may have seen in the video, and this one lights up. Here's some stickers I think I got at Michael's. All these stores are kind of blurring together in my head now. I like stickers. I like scrapbooking and decorating and making cards for people. AC Moore and the dollar store also contributed to our makeshift graveyard. So let's take a look at the elements we got from those. So at AC Moore we got, it was 2 for something. A bone bridge leading from one side of the cemetery to the other. Fence. Another fence. And we have our greeter here. And at the dollar store, we got a gazebo made of bones. There's gonna be a lot of entrances. And then the Grim Reaper just hangs out and admires his work. Some trees here to add to the look. I like the sparkly purple, and they look like dead trees. Alright, now we're gonna tackle Party City. Okay, I kept it simple there. Day the Dead Cat. What would you guys name her? Please comment. And this cool looking thing that I would use all year round. Now we're gonna take a look at Wish.com. I know it wasn't even a store I went to, but there are just some cool, obviously cheap things on there. These are pretty big to add to our graveyard, but I mean, who cares? Then I got some earrings that I'll be wearing to Sleepy Hollow. They're all different kinds of cupcakes, but with a Halloween twist to it. Okay, Five Below is next. I was like waiting for Halloween to come back because I wanted to get the rest of the Squishmallows. So these were the other ones I liked. Okay, now most of these are from Dwayne Reed, aka Walgreens, Beanie Boos. We got a bat, 3 cats, and a pumpkin that flips and is very therapeutic. This was the only thing I got at Five Below, but it's being added to my sticker collection. Okay, so I actually got 3 things from Spirit Halloween, but one of them is the big thing that I'm going to show at the end. So for now I'm going to wear these to Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, okay.
And this scarf.
Very scarfy.
Suggestions? You don't have any room at your place. I don't take up a lot of space. Boy, they just don't make coffins the way they used to. At least I have a window now.
I'm Pennywise the Dancing Clown.
So this video was actually harder work than I thought it was going to be. It probably was more time consuming than any other and took the same amount of energy as my other ones actually. I did not expect that. But I did have a lot of fun making it, and I want to know, what's your favorite thing that I got here? What was your favorite store that I went to? My personal favorite was Abracadabra. That was so cool. And also, what's your favorite thing about Halloween? For more spooky, nostalgic, and movie-related stuff, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. As always, thanks for watching. Bye! Unrelated, but I just put out my It Chapter 2 video, and I completely forgot to include this shirt from Chapter 1. So, there it is. There you go. But I was mad at myself because I forgot it.